All right. I mean, I said I wasn't going to talk about Ukraine, but I lied. So let's just jump into it. So, what now? Here's an American speaking on what Europeans think, but I don't think Europe gives a shit about Ukraine, in my opinion. I've heard a lot of ignorant shit come out like Poland is going to help Ukraine. No. Why would Poland want to do that? Poland is a relatively small country that's barely hanging on. So no, no. Like I say, there are numerous other issues. Is Germany is like, hey, we're getting Russian oil, bro. We're getting Russian gas. They want our taxpayer money. Yeah, they do. I mean, that's the whole thing. I really, like I say, when you see this whole amount of stuff, you have to realize too, what a lot of commentators haven't talked about is the fact that I'm going to use some language that people like Russell Bentley use, but I think Russell Bentley is correct to some degree. As much as I shit on him for being a LARPer, um, the Ukrainian forces have continued to shell um, the Donetsk People's Republic and the Luhansk People's Republic. Now, of course, you can say these are LARPs or whatever you want to say, but the thing is, yeah, and it's doing a collab soon. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, sure. Yeah, just hit me up for the weekend, and yeah, just yeah, you know my email, so yeah, we can set something up, no problem. Yeah, but I did just want to say with this though is that it looks like the Ukrainians could possibly be launching an attack on the Luhansk and the Luhansk People's Republic and the Donetsk People's Republic. A lot of people just don't talk about Donbass or Luhansk because oh yeah, no problem. A lot of people don't talk about Luhansk and talk about Donbass because they just don't know or don't care. The fact is that these are semi-autonomous regions, and they do have Russian citizenship. They are given Russian. They have the ability to get Russian citizenship. So when you hear this bullshit like, "Oh, they're just going to run over these places," well, the thing is, it's technically pretty much. Although, like I say, Russia doesn't want to officially acknowledge it for geopolitical reasons. Recognize Luhansk and recognize the Donetsk People's Republics. I think that like I say, the fear mongering Russia bashing is just a continuation of Cold War politics. It's a continuation. Just change a couple words here and there. Instead of saying communist, we say fascist because Russians are apparently fascists now, even though, like I say, if you talk to a lot of Wignats, and this is very true as well, is that most of those Wignat groups, um, a lot of those, outwardly like Nazi groups, a lot of those folks have been arrested, you know? I mean, Nazbol was quickly shut down, everything else, like I say, and of course, Lemonov basically just became a third rate, commentator, as you can see on my channel, from that channel, the left one or whatever, wherever he is. Um, that's the cold reality of it. Europe doesn't want anything to do with this. Um, they're really trying to beat the drum right now. They're really trying to bang the drums of war. And I think, yeah, everyone can be, against the war, sure. But I think a lot of people promote, I'm going to sound more like a lefty when I say this, but I have that prerogative, so I will. A lot of people are promoting this xenophobia against Russia. And I think that Russia, good, bad, right, or wrong, um, has tried to be respected by the rest of the world, and they just say, fuck you, you know? And so the Russians are like, well, fuck you too. We're going to stay at our own thing. Um, I would just say this: never underestimate Russia. Never underestimate Russia. I'll put it that way. I think that any German Wehrmacht veteran or whatever you want to, or any sort of whomever you want, don't underestimate Russia. Any Napoleonic figure, whatever, don't underestimate them. Do not underestimate Russia for its resolve. I think a lot of people count out Russia as this sort of, you know, weak or whatever far right country because of Putin, this and that. Um, I think that's a mistake. That's a mistake. This isn't me being a Slava boo or a Russia boo or whatever you want to say, or yeah, whatever you want to say. But no, I say it more as just looking at history. You're like, don't fuck with Russia, man. You know, Russians will just they'll fuck you up. They know about the aliens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. They do. They do. Yep. Like I say, and the thing about this, man, is just a lot of people are really beating the war drums about this, and it's very pitiful because we see, of course, Zelensky, this and that. I mean, you can't realistically. Of course, people they all this commentary I've heard, or at least a fair amount of the commentary. They don't talk about Zelensky. They don't talk about the elections. They don't do any of this because these commentators don't want to do that. They just want to vilify Russia. And it's like, well, if you want to do that, just come out and say you hate Russians. But they don't want to do that. They hide behind other things. It's like I don't think Russia wants to invade. Yeah, who benefits from war in Russia, Ukraine? Well, according to like I said, take it with a grain of salt, but the South Front video, BAE Systems, their stock raised 10%. The munitions company in the UK. Um, this is a boost to, all those companies that, people talk about, of course, endlessly about, the war machine, if you will. I imagine, Boeing, Lockheed Martin, et cetera, et cetera. Their stock is probably going up because now people are going to buy in thinking that, people are going to be buying weapons, this and that, right? People are shitting their pants over it. Like I say, and of course, they never talk about the certain aspects of Ukraine as it is today. You know, it's just a very messy thing. I think that no matter what, it's just gonna be war stocks. Absolutely, that is true. Yep. So it's all war stocks. Very true, Richard. But yeah, that's where it is right now. I'm sorry if my voice. I'm getting my voice back slowly but surely. But yeah, liberals and neocons worried about a nuclear war of this. Yeah, stagnant economy means anything for euros. Yeah, it is true though. Yeah, this is all about money. Oh, absolutely. It always comes down to money. It does. Yo, yo. Exactly. But I don't know. I'm sick of talking about Ukraine. This is like the series of videos when people were talking about the dust up between Israel and Palestine with the attacks by Hamas. It's just you have to keep on talking about it because other people talk about it. So it's just like I really don't want to. Figured the Baltic would kick off before Ukraine. Yeah, go figure. Yeah. I mean, it's just I really don't want to talk about Ukraine. I'm just like, yeah, Ukraine's cringe because they continue to bombard, the Donetsk and the Luhansk People's Republic. You know, they continue to shell these folks. They continue to launch incursions, this and that, and vice versa. So I mean, it's a very fickle thing. And like I say, I want to make sure this 100%. People like Russell Bentley who say Putin is going to finish Ukraine or whatever. He's a larper. He's a larper, and he's somebody who claimed to be a Gomi and whatnot. But it's like, come on, dude. Just come on, man. So I discount to a point people like Russell Bentley, this and that. I feel sorry for people like him Because the thing is, expat Americans, I cannot speak for other countries, but expat Americans are the fucking worst. I'll just say it that way because Americans are bad. Azov was always an op from the jump. It glows harder than Chernobyl. Oh, absolutely. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, gets support from Israel, gets gets the Tavors and all that. Oh, absolutely. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Azov is a front. Yeah, gay op completely. I mean, just glowy stuff from the very beginning. It's just, yeah, I absolutely agree, Dave. But yeah, I don't know. I really don't think that this is going to come to anything because I think a lot of folks, like I say, Americans, but I think a lot of folks in general, they just talk shit. We like to run our mouths, this and that. I mean, I'm going to use a phrase maybe from someone like Jay Z from that song 99 Problems, and he says that a pussy having a goddamn sense trying to push me, but a guy's as loud as a motorbike, but wouldn't bust a grape in a fruit fight. And that, like I say, and that's what a lot of folks are nowadays. A lot of folks are loud as a motorbike, talk a lot of shit, but when it comes to actually fighting, getting down, they don't want to do anything. They're gonna run away. They're gonna run away. They're not gonna fuck with that shit. So for me, I'm like, you know, okay. I mean, if that's how folks are, that's how they are. But yeah, this will eventually die down. And people just go back to talking their shit, acting like they're gonna do something, promote their form of socialism or whatever, and nothing's gonna come of it. Um, Nothing will come of it. We're just gonna continue on down this, this bullshit that's happening. Oh, we're gonna continue down this road, and nothing much is gonna change anywhere. You're gonna see Ukraine continue to just be a fucking mess, in my opinion. And of course, people are gonna completely defend Ukraine because Russia bad, bro. I'm so scared of Russia. Or we're gonna fight them, and Europe's gonna come to our aid. It's just the same type of stuff that we heard in 1941. All this sort of Asiatisch Bolshevismus type of stuff. You know what I mean? At least in my opinion. Yeah, we're gonna let that go. Man, that's my attitude. This is basically just it's Asiatic Bolshevism type of stuff that people are saying. It's just in this case though, it's called Asiatic fascism. That's really what it is. That's what people are promoting as a concept. This is Asiatic Bolshevism or Asiatic, fascism a la Russia. I mean, that's really what this is. People just trying to scare the shit out of people for no good reason. You know, that's all I can really say, man. I get so tired of talking about it, but I feel like it needs to be said. It really does. It needs to be said that this is some bullshit that's going on. I don't even know what to tell y'all anymore. To be honest with you, just try to avoid this bullshit. Try not to get caught up in this bullshit that people keep talking about. I mean, like I say, most ordinary people I know don't even know what the fuck Ukraine is at this point. They know what Russia is, obviously, but it's like Ukraine, they wouldn't know. Most ordinary people, they talking about football, they talking about this and that. It's just if you hang around a lot of political niggas on the internet and shit like that, just keep your distance. That's what I would say right now. I'm trying to keep my distance from a lot of the internet. I really try not to pay attention to a lot of it. I've heard, of course, Kyle Kalinske said some bullshit or Caleb Maupin. I don't give a fuck what any of these niggas say. Um, I try to stick to my own shit. at this point. I tried to. There's been a while on this channel, and I'll finish up with this. Is you know I was influenced by a lot of motherfuckers and basically repeating a lot of points that I read. Now, what I'm trying to do, and you can have your own take about whether or not I'm doing that, is I try to stay in my own lane, and I try to give something somewhat, keyword somewhat original, not completely. I'll fully vouch that it isn't, but hopefully it's a little bit original. What I'm saying, somewhat. Like I say, no idea is original. What's coming out of my mouth is no different than what a lot of people are saying, but I hope it's slightly different than everybody else. That's all I can hope for. That's all I can hope for. No fear mongering, no hatred, no this and that. But yeah, I think I'll go ahead and wrap it up here. I hope y'all enjoyed this shorty stream that I had going on. So yeah, let's go ahead and wrap this up. So see you later. A goodbye.